Dobrodošli u video lekcije za 3. razred srednje škole. Tema je Environment, a naziv ove lekcije je Sustainable Development Goals. Ishodi su: učenik sluša i čita duže izvorne tekstove o ciljevima globalnog razvoja, učenik istražuje temu o ciljevima globalnog razvoja i učenik predstavlja prijedloge za postizanje ciljeva globalnog razvoja. Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs, or global goals, are a collection of 17 global goals. They were adopted by all United Nations member states in 2015 to end poverty, reduce inequality, and build more peaceful, prosperous societies by 2030. The global goals are a call to action to create a world where no one is left behind. The 17 goals are all interconnected, and in order to leave no one behind, it is important that we achieve them all by 2030. Here they are. And now here are some questions for you. You have to find answers to these 5 questions. Why are there 17 goals? What is sustainable development? How do we achieve sustainable development? Who is in charge of the global goals? And why are the goals numbered? And is the order significant? So you should now go to this page, type in this address in the address bar, globalgoals.org/FAQ, frequently asked questions, and find answers to these 5 questions. Stop the video now, please, and find the answers. And here are the answers. Why are there 17 goals? The United Nations conducted the biggest public consultation in its history to ask which issues should be included in the goals. And the 17 goals are the areas essential for creating a sustainable future for all. And what is sustainable development? It refers to both the present and the future. It means that it is a development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. And how can we achieve sustainable development? Well, some 3 crucial elements for the well-being of individuals and societies are economic growth, social inclusion, and environmental protection. Who is in charge of the global goals? Well, for the goals to be met, everyone needs to do their part. And this includes governments, the private sector, civil society, and the general public. Why are the goals numbered? They begin with Goal 1, No Poverty, to mark the continuation of the Millennium Development Goals. There were 8 Millennium Development Goals. And Goal 17, partnerships for the goals, wants to emphasize a continued commitment to working together in order to achieve progress for all. The order of the other goals does not signify any priority because all of them are critical and interdependent. And what about the icons? There are 17 nice icons that represent each of the goals. So the main objective was to make the goals easy to communicate across continents and cultures. Each icon conveys a message. For the designers, it was also important to keep certain color associations. For example, these two goals about water are blue, and the energy goal is yellow like the sun. Now here is another task for you. You should match the icons with the goals, and you can do so by typing in this address in your address bar, bit.ly/sdg456, and there is a matching exercise that you can do. You can match the icons with the goals so that you drag and drop all these icons. Like this one, I'm sure it has to do with water, so I will put it here, and so for the other ones as well. When done, click Submit and check your answers. And you can see the answers here, or you can start the exercise again. Each global goal is supported by a set of targets. These are specific objectives within each goal that are associated with that goal. So I want you to go to the page about global goals and answer the question, how many targets are there in total? And the answer is 169. There are 169 targets. Let's have a look at the first goal, no poverty. Now you recognize this icon for this goal, but there are some other icons here, and they represent different targets for this goal. And here are the targets. The first one is to eradicate extreme poverty. Then the second one, reduce poverty by at least 50%. Implement social protection systems, equal rights to ownership, basic services, technology, and economic resources. Build resilience to environmental, economic, and social disasters. Mobilize resources to implement policies to end poverty, and create pro-poor and gender-sensitive policy frameworks. Let's find more information about each of these goals on this website, globalgoals.org, and here they are. To find out more about each of these goals, click here, for example, qualification, and here is more information about it. you can use this website to complete your task. And the task is about you and the global goals. So the question here is, what can you do to contribute to meeting the global goals? There are many things that you can do. For example, you can join an organization that actively contributes to meeting the goals. Search on the internet to find organizations in your area. Then you can reduce your general waste and your environmental footprint, avoid plastics, take the train instead of the airplane when you are traveling, or the bike instead of the car. Make conscious choices in your consumption, buy local, and try to make sure that what you buy is produced in fair and sustainable ways. Show compassion and stand up against racism, exclusion, discrimination, and injustice. Spread the word about the global goals so that more people can take action and contribute to meeting the goals. And use your imagination. The future depends on our ability to imagine it, as they say. And your task is to choose 2 goals at random. Here is a group wheel that you can spin. Scan this code or type in this address in your address bar, SDG spin 456. Click spin. And here are the 2 goals. Goal 13, climate action, and Goal 5, gender equality. And now your task is to do some research on these 2 goals. You should find more information about these 2 goals. And the information includes the targets, the indicators, some facts about it, and call to action, what you can do and how you can contribute to meeting these 2 global goals. After you are done, present your findings in any way you want. For example, a podcast, a presentation, or a poster. And finally, here are 3 questions for you. So, what are you doing to achieve these 2 goals? What could you do to achieve the goals? And what should you do to achieve the goals? Thank you for watching.